Hello everybody, my name is Ben the Human, and today we're going to be taking a look at Ark of Charon. Thank you to Sunsoft Games for sending me a code for this game. I've been keeping an eye on this game for a while. It is a strategy simulation colony sim with a little bit of like tower defense and like Steam World dig kind of mechanics in Terraria a little bit. You'll see. When the world tree disappeared, the world was engulfed in darkness. All life was extinguished. Now, as the caretaker of the new world tree, you must guide the sapling. Your journey awaits. Collect resources, defeat enemies, and safely reach the nursery. So, we have these... Let's pause here. We have these 5 little golems here. We can name them. Your name is Brett. Your name... Chloe. And your name is Wilf. Alright, so these little guys are like our little workers. And they inhabit the thing that you saw at the very beginning, which is the sapling, which is traveling to become the new world tree, which will like reborn all life on Earth and whatnot. So, where the base building in like Colony Sim comes in is we can build on the back of this creature, and we'll have like a little consistent base that travels with us when we move from place to place. The thing is, when you're moving, the stuff that's on the back of this stone slab is the only thing that comes with you. You can build out here in this region, but it will be left behind. So if you want to build out here, be sure that you don't actually need the stuff. However, so we're gonna get started. We want to start by digging down, actually. I found this is one of the best ways to get resources. So these roots down here, all of those will give us wood. So we want to start digging. Your people are 2 blocks high, by the way. So if you don't have a space that's 2 blocks high, they won't be able to fit through the passage. So we're gonna go ahead and get that queued up. We should also look at our priorities here. And this tells us what each of our people are good at. So I like to go through, I do this with like all of my Colony Sim games, Mind Over Magic, anything that has like different tasks that you can prioritize in this manner. I always set the priority for everybody for things, and then I go back and I'm like, what could you possibly do that might be beneficial? So like a farmer makes sense that they'd be transporting things. Somebody who cooks and produces things could be our construction repairer, and then our miner could be doing other tasks. But honestly, miners, at least for me, are like constantly working. So we're gonna make a storage zone on the back of our little critter. We're gonna make 2 of them. So this zone, I like to set one zone is food, and the other one is not food. So we need to have, we have a couple tutorial things that they want us to knock out here. We need to gather wood, we need to gather food, and then we need to build a room, make some ballista, which we can use to defend ourselves when we travel. The other thing that I like to do is I like to set up farms. And the thing is, you can get a lot of food really fast in this game, even with some small farms. We'll go 2 tomatoes, 1 cabbage. Lettuce? Something. We're also gonna let the trees and all the other plants grow. Eventually these can be harvested as well. Actually, this one's already to be harvested. Look at you go, digging. I like to run on 2 times speed. I feel like the game's a little slow otherwise. You can slow it down though. And as your little people, your little golems, complete tasks, we will slowly generate technology points that once this bar is filled, we can unlock more stuff. And we'll talk about that when we get to it. But so far, I'd say I've spent about an hour and a bit in the game just kind of getting used to it. But so far, I'd say overall things are pretty chill. There is some not like drama, but there is some action. Eventually a storm will show up that will damage your portal. This is the thing, the core of the world tree. You have to protect this at all costs. But if you don't move eventually on the world map here, because eventually we have to move further along. If you don't, a storm will show up, kind of FTL-like, and it'll damage your core over time. And eventually, if you don't move at all, your core will just break and you lose the game. So don't let that happen. These trees are close to being harvestable. A lot of these resources, like the wheat, for example, we can't actually use right now. But we'll be able to get access to new recipes and such. It's kind of intriguing. Why are two of you mining right now? I only have one of you set to mine. Ah, it's because Wilf is the transporter, and the other ones don't care. So they'll just do whatever they feel like. Oh, the other thing we should do, we should build some ladders for our people to get out of the hole. They're trapped down here. Actually, I think there aren't. Your golems can jump up to four cubes high, so they could technically launch themselves out of these holes. But I think it's nicer for them to have a ladder. Getting dark outside. We can go ahead and speed up. We just have a lot of stuff queued right now. We're just waiting for them to finish. The other thing that we could queue up is a room. I like to put 2 of these 5x4s next to each other, like this. And then I like to put a ladder next to that so your people can get on top of the building. Where are you going? You took my wood. You thief. I think he's transporting them to the house. Yep. We can go ahead and harvest these apple trees now. They're fully grown. These trees are not quite yet grown, so we won't harvest them just yet. How are we doing? We're at 26 wood, 37 food. I think once we hack down these trees, we should probably reach our wood quota. Unless we dump it all into our wood hut first, which will probably happen. But remember what I said about the food. You get a lot of food really fast in this game. We can go ahead and dig out the rest of these roots here. That'll get us even more wood. We might want to think about getting some stone, too. Soil doesn't get you anything. It's just, like, something to dig through. Nitrate. Nitrate is for gunpowder, I think. Which we don't really have access to yet. Got our house built here. We can go ahead and build a basic work table. And then we can also build a stone pot. I have unused technology points. What would we like to unlock? I love that modern weapons is just available right off the bat. You can just, like, start blasting people with a rocket launcher. Hand drill. What does a hand drill do? Place in front of an ore vein. Okay, we don't have ore yet. We don't even have ore processing yet. I think I would like... to get my hands on the second level of cooking here. And let's just skip over the stone pot, honestly. Get this out of here. And instead, we're going to build our furnace. It does use coal. But we should be able to get access to coal soon. Actually, there is some right there. So we could do something a little insane and just burrow straight down to it. Like that. Crystallized soil. Oh, there's a lot of... Yeah, I take it back. Don't do this. Crystallized soil takes a long time to dig through. It's very slow going. So if you can avoid it, useful to do so. Darkness. There is... Yeah, your people work slower in the dark. This is something I actually not struggle with. That's kind of the wrong word. But I do forget that your people prefer to work in the light. And I almost always forget to build torches for them. Okay, hold on. Don't dig into the crystallized soil because we can actually just dig this way. And then chunk out all of this coal. And that way, you'll just be quicker. You don't have to waste your time digging out all the coal. And then we'll build as a ladder down, and then dig out all that coal. Dude, we're gonna have so much fuel. We'll never run out of fuel now. That's maybe not true, but at least optimistic. All right, we've gotten our wood. We do need a little bit of stone. In fact, we need 20 stone. The best place to get stone, probably right over here. And then also here. We might have to bail before we get the requisite stone. Based on the, when the storm shows up. Getting all this coal is going to be a boon, I think. It does take a while to chunk through coal, but I think it's worth investing in. These apple trees are ready to harvest. How about this oak tree? Not quite. Apparently the oak tree grows relatively slowly. That tomato seedling hasn't grown. And neither have those guys. Okay, let those guys finish. So much coal. Limestone rock. We're getting pretty far down. How much wood we got? Pretty good, decent amount. Let's go ahead and get, not wooden barricade. Let's get ballistas going. These are the things we will use to defend our home. And then so we need to make 100 rounds of ammunition. So let's go ahead and say production line, add, keep stocked. Yeah, keep stocked of 100. And then once we've hit the 100 limit, we'll probably lower it down to like make 20 or whatever. All right, we've got a lot of stuff knocked out. We just need our 3 offensive structures, our 100 rounds of ammunition. And then we can get going, actually. But I would like to get all the stone necessary for the furnace if we can. It's kind of a tall order because you get one... Oops, I keep hitting escape. That's my my one foible in strategy games, is always hitting escape when I try to get out of a menu. You only get 1 stone per block. I would like to make another storage zone back here that is not food related. And this should be only food here. Turn off resources, turn off ammo. There we go. Flop them around. Perfect. You guys are real deep down there. Wild. How are we doing on stone? 3 out of 20. I don't think we're gonna get the stone before we have to get moving, but we'll try our best. Ballista have had everything queued to them. I think we should probably Well, part of the reason we're not getting any of these built is our guy who is dedicated to construction is also our production guy. Eventually you can get more golems. Right now we just have 3, but you'll see as we kill enemies in the game, you gain like their life essence essentially, and you can use that to create more golems. So I'll show you that when that becomes available. Getting closer. We only have 40 to go on the ammo. Awesome. How much light we got down here? Can we do more light? Should we do more light? It's another question. Unused technology points. Now what do I want to use them on? We could learn corn and wheat. And that would enable some of these things. Fiber. Got lamp, ceiling light. Reaches, I feel like we definitely need iron. So I wonder if we shouldn't get metal processing first. We don't have any metal to process yet, but eventually. And that'll enable other things. Look at this guy dig. Alright, build yourself a ladder so you can get out of this hole. And then let's stop digging out wood. We don't really need the wood right now. But I would like all this stone. $20 ammunition to go. How much stone we got? Not a lot. Storm still hasn't arrived yet, so we're doing okay. We're on day 4. I feel like the storm starts to arrive at day 5, maybe? I can't recall, though. Also, we're running at a higher game speed than I was when I was just testing everything out, so. Ammunition has been made. Fantastic. So now we're going to change this to keep stocked. Let's just keep 40 stocked. And eventually we can upgrade this to be like stone-tipped arrows or whatever. So they're a little more dangerous. And then what you can do is you can keep these guys lesser stocked, but then transfer them into bigger ballista. Almost ready to roll. He's just finishing up the last ballista here. Alright. Fantastic. Make sure you're digging out all the coal. And then we want to make sure we have a high priority to transport all of the materials back to our little stone thing here. Because like I said, if you don't bring it back and it's not on the back of our critter, they'll leave it behind. So we want to make sure that we give them a chance to grab all their stuff. How much rock? We need 3 more rock, actually. So we're fairly close to being able to make our furnace here, which is nice. Let's make transport high for our cooking production person. That way you bring all the materials that are just kind of sitting around. A lot of coal downstairs. Still some things to harvest. He's still chunking through that rock. I'd like to have more rock on hand than just what we need for the furnace, just because we're gonna need it for future buildings and stuff. Ooh, what are you? Oh, wait a minute. I see a shiny. Shiny must be reached. Very important. Yeah, don't waste your time with this rock. We'll make more rock, or we'll gather more rock if we have the time. Right now, I want you to get this at all costs. We need to dig that out. What is this thing? Nitrate soil. Thank you for coming to save your friend from the... He's starving! No! Who's starving? You? Get some food. There you go. Get some food in your tummy. He's just dropping all the rocks. I love it. Everybody getting some food? The dark storm is approaching. Get quick! Get this thing! You abandoned your job right at the end. We did it! Got it. I don't know what it was. What did we get? Feed entries 2. I don't know what that means. All right, we're ready to rock and roll. Some facilities are low on fuel. Not for long, because we have 20 coal in storage. We're gonna move. All right, where do we want to go? Threat? Pretty low. Takes half a day to get there. The storm will approach in 6 days, and we get a butterfly soul. Lots of wood, medium stone, and then low, I assume that's iron? This one has lots of food and a lot of wood, and human souls. The storm arrives a day later, and then, but no iron. And this one is just like more wood, same amount of stone, but the storm arrives in 4 days. So I think I want to focus on I'm torn. I'm thinking this one because I want to get wood and stone, and then getting a little iron wouldn't be against my ideas. So let's go here. Let's get some butterfly soul. Ready to depart. Whee! Bam! The art is very cool in this game. Away! I don't know what feed entries 2 means. Here, let's clear all this stuff out. The core, that's what takes damage. Golem actions. Yeah. I found rock. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and run at 2 speed. So you can see what the distance until your next location is. And so now every time you move, monsters will approach the creature. You can see them out here, our sapling, and they'll try to attack the core once they get close enough. So we want to, these ballista are the things that will protect us, and they automatically fire once the creatures have reached the maximum range they have. So now you can see it takes 2 shots per, and you get technology points for everyone you kill too. I don't know if you can improve their accuracy. Nice. Oop, he attacked me. My torch. It's actually more useful to have your ballista at the front of the ship. I'm actually thinking we probably want to delete this zone here. And we'll move some of our ballista to the front. Let's relocate you. Probably should have thought of this before we moved. Uh-oh. Oh, you shot our guy! Fire! Nice! Woohoo! We can create a new golem! Monsters are approaching. We won't move the next ballista until after this next wave. Moving a ballista during monster attack wave, probably not the smartest idea I've ever had. Let's see. So we have an insect soul, not necessarily a butterfly soul. Dude, you could have a mech beast soul. All right, use the 1 insect soul. We spawn. You look a lot like Chloe. Your name is Chloe, but with a K. What are you good at? You're also good at farming. All right, we'll have 2 farmers. And then, you know what? You can also do construction repair. More monsters. We should be arriving very soon. Yes. Fantastic news. Can somebody come fix this? Or do I have to tell you to fix that thing? We're here! I think they're already fixing it. Maybe. Did we chew through? How much of our ammo did we chew through? Holy cow! We used 70 bolts. All right. I take it back. Increase that to 80. That is way too close for comfort. If we ran out of bolts halfway through, what a nightmare that would be. All right, first things first, get your crop zones down. Also move this guy to the front. Okay, get your crop zones down. Farming zone. We do 1, 2, 3. We do tomato. We do lettuce. We do tomato. You, since you're cooking, we do cooked tomato. And we keep 5 stocked, maybe? And then we do cooked lettuce. Keep 5 stocked. Then, let's go ahead and queue up our mining. We'll dig down next to the farm, and then we'll burrow underneath to get a bunch of wood here. And then we'll do the same thing over here. And then, I think we'll want to dig into this stone relatively quickly. Farming like crazy, Wolf and Chloe. Dynamic duo they are. Don't forget your ladders to get in and out of the hole. Alright, good job, Chloe. We've unlocked steel pillar and steel tile, but we don't really have a way to utilize that yet. I would like to build another room on top here. And what that'll allow us to do is get the blast furnace going. Oh, I forgot. I should put a wall torch in each of these rooms. Because your people work slower in the dark. Ooh, shiny. I get so excited every time I see the shiny indicator. Farmers are doing well. Corn seedling. Almost ready to harvest the corn. Found electronic hardware remains. I understand how priority works. Don't trick me. An artifact left by humans of the past. You'll be able to get a glimpse into their memories if you take it to the tree's core. Well, get on it, people. Wheat still be growing. Lots of corn. Here's the corn to be harvested. And lots of wheat still. There is lots of wood, just like they said there would be. Yeah, I'm thinking we probably want to get down into this stone at some point here. I feel like we should have somebody who's highly zoned in on construction. Like, maybe we change Chloe to construction like that? Because I feel like a lot of this is just waiting around for people to finish the construction and nobody's even bothering to do it. New technology point. I think we would like to get the stone arrowhead, which would enable stone ballista bolt, and then the trebuchet as well. That'll just help us defend better. I'm also tempted to get this hand drill that would allow us to get ore, but I don't see any ore just yet. We're probably going to have to move before we get down to the ore. Who's starving? Go get food. There's food to be had. Wasn't somebody cooking, or did somebody eat all that? Maybe they did. So now what we want to do, so now we've unlocked, so you want to get dropped down to 10. And then we would like to add large arrowhead. We would like to keep 10 stocked. And then what this is going to enable, so they'll always build 10 ballista bolts first. Once they have 10 ballista bolts on hand, they'll make 10 large arrowhead. And then after that, we would like to have 50 of these guys on hand. And each of these takes 10 ballista bolts and 1 large arrowhead. So they'll keep waffling between making ballista bolt and making these guys. And then once all of this is set up, we can go ahead and make... Yeah, just go ahead and have 10 pelting rock. Eventually, we'll probably add a trebuchet. And maybe we'll do that now, just because it's sick and trebuchet are cool. And put it on top of our building. Ooh, we got our artifact. What do we want? We want tech points, or do we want the energy conversion module? An advanced piece of equipment that converts energy into various forms. A variety of technology that was applied to achieve efficient energy management and conversion accuracy. What does that mean? I want the technology points for now. I imagine that comes into play later. If I wanted to build, like, maybe some of these advanced things, perhaps? I thought there'd be, like, a nuclear reactor or something. I don't know what that's for. Who knows? That's beyond the scope of this video. If you want to find out, play Ark of Charon. It's a good time. Dig in, dig in. Not a lot of stone on this side, which I'm kind of surprised by. Let's get our hands on some more stone there. So we have 6 in storage, which isn't enough to make the trebuchet, so we need more there. Wolf is harvesting like a madman. Who's our production person? That would be Chloe with a C. There she is. She's doing the work. Honestly, we probably don't need this. This torch back here. Another technology point. Just fast and furious. I think... Fiber? I think the drill would be useful, because eventually we're going to find ore, and I'm going to want to get my hands on it. So if that's the case, we would like to be ready for it with a drill at some point. Dig, dig, dig. Oh, shoot! I keep forgetting about the torches. Let's move you downstairs. Put a torch in the downstairs zone. Put a torch upstairs. And then what do we do? Torch here. Like every... What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Every space, 8 spaces between torches. That seems to make sense. Yeah, I like that spacing. That seems good. And that gives you, like, enough space. Like, you'll get enough wood in between each group to build these torches, essentially. Ah, go Chloe with a K. What a hero. You can chunk out this wood if you want. Every time I hear Chloe with a C kick off the furnace, I always think I think it's a bomb. It sounds like the sound you hear in media and cartoons of a bomb filament being burned. Ah, so this is where mutated soil just takes a long time to mine. Same thing with crystallized soil. This is worse. It takes a very long time to mine. So it's like levels of soil compactedness. Soil is the easiest to dig through. Mutated soil takes longer, and crystallized soil takes the longest. So if you can avoid those, best to do so. If you can't, then you can't. You know, you just take longer to chunk through them, but... Don't have great visibility to anything, like, super useful. So we'll just keep digging out this soil down here. Have you made the... You haven't. Who's our production person? That's Chloe with a C. Chloe with a C, why aren't you making us these things? I wonder if I have to put you at the top. Is that how that works? It doesn't seem to be working. I would like to add a ladder over here, though, so rather than them having to run all the way around like this, they can just go straight up and down here. Lots of wood to be had. Ah, that's why. Because I accidentally left her on high priority with transport. Sorry, Chloe. There she goes. Everything ready to harvest? Lettuces. Corn, yes. What about over here? Wheat. Lettuce. Not quite the corn yet. Pretty close, so probably tomorrow. And then that wheat as well. Ooh, another shiny. What will it be this time? I have no idea. Soil all the way down. I don't quite understand why these little pockets are visible on the map. I wonder if that's just so you don't, like, queue something up and your people, like, fall to their doom. Or something. Not complaining, I'm just kind of, like, interested as to why that's even a thing. Getting more food. Cooking it up. What other food do we have? A lot of corn. Can we make corn into something? No. No, we can! Popcorn! Keep 5 popcorn stocked. What else do we got? Lettuce, tomato. We have a lot of apples. Can definitely make cooked apple. We got plenty of stone ballista bolt. Chloe, like, your whole life should just be cooking right now. So I'm kind of thinking lower that, and then Wilf, you can also be our producer. Oh, are you trapped down there? Looks like he was. Don't want our golem to starve if we can help it. Alright, things are progressing quite well. I feel like we got here around day 5. So we'll probably have to move after day 8. We got our trebuchet built, which is pretty sick. We just need ammo for it now. Just further down the production line. But we have 20 out of 50 ballista bolt. I have an unused technology point. Technology points seem to come in very, very fast. To the point that I haven't even, like, utilized the ones I had before. So I think we'll just get this one. Get the ability to grow corn and wheat as well. Cooked apples. This is what I was telling you about the food, is the food comes in fast and furious. I think next time we move, we'll want to lower the amount of food we're producing, just because we have a lot to keep on hand. I could see as maybe when you get more... When you get more golems, you might need a lot of food on hand, because it could eat through it pretty fast, maybe. But for now, I think we're doing just fine. Just gonna keep on gathering stone, since we don't have a ton on hand. Still got a crap ton of wood. Oh, what we can do, though... Go ahead and build this blast furnace. Are you not tall enough? What do you mean cannot be built outside? Fudge. Let's see here. Can I move you? I've made a tactical error. Hold on. We'll put you on the ground. And then I think I need to demolish you to make a taller room. The wall torch has collapsed. Oh no! I think I need to build a room that's higher. Yeah, a 6x5. We'll have to move a lot of our materials. Let's see here. We want to shrink this zone by 1 square. There we go. Now can I build my... Aha! Okay, so the other building, or the other room was a little too short. Put that up there. And then you get put back on top of the castle. Needs more. Always be grabbing stone is what I'm learning. Go ahead and dig down even further. There is some more stone over here, so we can go ahead and dig that out. Grab that guy. And then honestly just burrow to the left, I guess. Because there's more stone over there. Alright, can we do anything with wheat? We have a fair amount of wheat on hand, too. Wheat is bread. That makes sense. What do you do with wheat? You make bread. We don't have any potatoes, though, so that's going to be the lowest priority. I wonder if you get, like, buffs from having a diversified food intake, or if, like, people care. I'm not sure. Kind of exhausted a lot of our stone. We'd have to dig through this crystallized soil if we wanted to access this here. Might be worthwhile, but I think we'll just dig this way first and then reevaluate. Still need, yeah, we need the stone to get this off the ground, but then we still haven't found any iron, which is kind of interesting. Maybe what I'll do is I'll queue up this. Try to minimize digging through the crystallized soil if we can. Yeah, it's not a great place for a torch. I guess we'll wait until we dig all the way down, and then we'll get more, maybe. This looks like a nice vein of stone, though. Yeah, just go ahead and dig down, and then dig that way. Found a good pocket of stone. The torches are kind of crazy when they're running at full speed. They look like they're like a crazy lava lamp. Grabbing that stone, grabbing that wood. Almost have the stone ballista fully stocked, which is good. Oh, you should get lowered. My bad. Honestly, it should be like 10. I think I did that before, but I forgot to hit OK. That's my bad. We will have our stone ballista bolt after this. Wow, look at all the stone that's available down here. Pretty sick. We'll be able to make all the ballista, or the trebuchet bolts, or whatever. Woo! Reminds me of Oxygen Not Included, when you mine a block out from under your person and then they just like fall to their doom. All right. This one we don't need to keep 10 stocked, I realize. We need to keep 1 stocked. You don't want to make more... You don't want to have 10 of those lying around. It's a waste of time. Veins! We found a vein! Where? Identify. Where is it? Here? That's coal. Show me. Oh, we are running out of... Oh, you're low on fuel. We are going to run out of coal, though, so we do probably want to get down to this guy if we can. If we have enough time. What? Where's the vein? Don't lie to me, game. Is it like over here and I can't see it? Found rock. I don't know why I find that so funny. Oh, sick! How do I get that? Mining tools are needed. Oh. Is that a tech? Where would that be? Can make coal. Is that what you do? Place it in front of an ore vein. Oh. So I bet that's what that does. Hold on. Where... Other? Hand drill. Yes, I understand. So you would have to go here. Unused tech points. What would I like to get next? These things all seem too advanced for me. I think I would like stone buildings. That's actually further than I thought. All right, get this one. Where do you make coal? At the workbench? Out of wood? Indeed. Made out of corn, made out of wood. Coal, I think I would like to keep a few stocked. And that'll be the last thing we make. Just keep like 2 on hand. Replacement building. Yeah, so that one thing that's nice is you can just overwrite your building. So when we unlock stone buildings, for example, your people don't need to demolish and then rebuild the wooden structures. We just need to place a stone structure over top of the wood structure. If we get another technology point, I'll show you how that works. I don't know if I'll have enough stone to actually build the building, but, you know, best laid plans. We're at day 10. I think we probably have 2 more days of our people building. Oh, just a second. Hold on. Sorry about that. All right, we're back. Woo! I would love to try out this drill. I don't know if we... Can you just plop it over the ladder? I guess we'll find out. Would like to grab that coal just because useful. Got kind of lucky with how much coal we found the first time. Shiny! Sweet. So your whole thing is making iron. Honestly, just run on, I think. Because why would you want to hold on to iron ore? I don't think you would. For any reason. And then what I think we should do, I think we should make a little stockpile over here. That is stone arrowheads. And then up here, this should be pelting rock. So it's right next to the thing that needs to be stocked. Same thing with switch off, switch on. And then you should not have these allowed. Still digging. I should probably change my meal settings to only allow, or to not allow, any of the raw resources. That way they're always eating the cooked stuff. and not depleting our food. I guess what you'd probably want to set it as is these are all high. I guess there's not as much nuance in here as I thought. I was thinking you'd set like the higher tier food to highest, the mid-tier food to middle, and then this would be allowed, but it looks like it's high, mid, not allowed. So I think we'll just ban eating the raw food for now. We probably have like one more day in this location. Which makes me like not want to build this drill. We can't build it here actually anyway. So what we would need to do is chunk or build a... We would chunk out this ladder. We'd have to build a wooden tile. And maybe even like a wood pillar and then a wooden tile. And then you'd put the drill down in front of that. Did you get that thing? You didn't yet. I don't think you can reach it actually if I don't dig out this wood first. Or soil first. Nice. Ooh, engine remains. Look at all this coal. Get in there. Holy cow. We found the mother lode. Here, don't dig down just yet. Just dig across. Grab all the stone. It's just lying on the ground. Yes, get precision gearbox. Let's get some more tech points. And now I can get stone structures. So let's see if we can't rebuild some of these. So what do we got here? 10 by 4 would replace the bottom, which I would like to do because that will open up this wall here. And then I could replace this top structure as well. So we will do that. Utilize our storage of stone. Maybe don't do that yet. Do the bottom first and then do the top once you have the capacity to do so. Ooh, a limestone rock. I don't think I need limestone right now, to be honest. Don't get ahead of yourself. Ooh, building the stone building. Oh! That scared the crap out of me. I don't know why I thought that was so scary. Oh, boy. Can I get rid of this? Do I need you? I'm not sure. I feel like it was part of the original structure and they didn't get rid of it. Bearing strength. How do I... Caution. What if I got rid of you? Or, what if I replace just one of you with a stone pillar? Like that? And then I replace this guy? Or like, dismantled this guy? Yeah, let's try to dismantle this guy now. Oh, look at that! Very cool. Now we check. That's the wrong thing. Hey, this looks fine. Nice. Did you get down here? You did. Look at that. Dig this out. Dig all the coal. Ladder. That's not where I wanted to build that. Alright, let's move all of our harvesters off harvesting and make them focus on transport so we can get all the items that we've dug back into the ship before the dark storm approaches. Yes, everybody digging! Dig like fiends! We would love all this coal to be on the ship. No iron. Did we choose a location that even had iron? I can't remember. I feel like there was a small chance that there was iron involved. Don't leave this stuff behind, you idiots. I'm so upset. Oh, you know why? It's because we don't have any spot to store it. I take it back. I didn't mean to call you idiots. You're just... You're not smart. Everybody get back on. What are you doing, Chloe? Perfect. Okay, now we can traverse to the next zone. Robot and human soul, food, wood, stone. Human soul only, wood, stone, and possibility of iron. There was a possibility of iron here too, but I didn't see any. There's a lot of coal down there, but there's no way we can get there anymore. Alright, let's go to this water zone. Depart. What do you mean? I'm an idiot. Well, that's a lesson for all of you. Don't depart before your golems are back onto the ship. Oh, that's funny. Anyway, we're gonna roll through the transport here. Let's see if there's any new monsters. I can't believe we abandoned 2 of our people. It was Chloe with a C, and it was Brett. Oh man, look at this. Well, we do have better arrowheads, and then we have our trebuchet. So I'm hoping that'll give us an edge. Nice shot. Oh, they must still be loaded with wooden arrowheads. Fire! Oh! Dude, that one penetrates. It hits beyond just the first guy that it shoots at. Although it needs to be reloaded every time, I see. Bam! Nice shot. Alright, more monsters approach. No new monster types. And maybe I don't know if there are more monster types. Or if it's just more of the same. But the trebuchet is definitely useful. Being able to clobber multiple enemies at once. I could see that it would be best to have the trebuchet at the front. That way it would lead the charge with this stone lob. And that would immediately blast through as many as it could. Whereas these guys could kind of clean up what's left over. Looks like we'll probably have to fight one more wave. So maybe that's, if I was gonna start over and start from the beginning, I would move the trebuchet to the front. That way it could do the most damage from the get-go, and then you would have your ballista kind of further, maybe closer to the mid here, and that way they start firing once you've nailed, like, the first chunk of creatures. Because right now our trebuchet is so far back that the ballista have already fired quite a lot. And it's kind of like mopping up the small fry when that's really what your ballista should be doing. Alright, we should be there soon. I think when you hit 500 meters, the fog dissipates and the monsters go away. Maybe not? 200 meters? Ah, 250-ish. We can create a new golem. Alright, well, despite my horrible decision to leave 2 of my golems behind, you can see how the game works. I hope you guys had fun with this first look. If you did, click the like button, it helps me out a lot. Thanks again to Sunsoft Games for sending me a code to take a look at Ark of Charon. It was a good time. If you guys enjoyed it, definitely go check it out. I think it's worth taking a look at. Giving it a shake if you think it's a good time. But if you like this first look, if you like the videos that I make, and if you want to see more of them, other things that I'm doing on the channel and more Let's Look Ats, please subscribe to the channel. That also helps me out a lot. But until next time, everybody, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody!